The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, 180.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Run. Check six guys.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick. There, good for a Cleveland first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40.
Check 13. Regular.
Hey, alert 3.
Run. Pistol. Jam.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 41 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 59 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Luck. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off of play action, Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler, as a rookie there to bat that one away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash.
Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
55 is my guy, 55.
Check, 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 check.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there.
Come on, D.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A run for Nick Chubb. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
180.
54, right, 54. Hey, watch the slant. Check, check, left.
Hey, alert 33. Up, up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
21 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch that.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Set. 20.
54. Too little, cut.
Alert, 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 alert. General West. Run, run, run. Buzz, buzz. Cut.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Luck. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Luck throwing again. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, alert, alert, alert,
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Chubb on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Run, run, run.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Regular, regular, regular. Hurry, hurry.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's locked. He's got Smith here. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Northern John.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking crack.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep.
Hey, alert 33.
Safety's creeping. Check 20.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Alert! Pistol.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
And the Browns
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Real. Kings.
Chubb looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run with Hunt on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Shift. X3. 218. Chopper. Alert. Real. Check 37.
They run again with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hurry.
Right there. 54 miles. Get in the weight room.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, alert. Hurry.
Watch the twist. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Big
Point it right.
49. Check 49.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10. 10.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Alert the edge, take the edge.
80 weapons. Regular. 25, check 25.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And
that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Go, go. 140. Cut. 11 feet.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go.
Go, go. 140.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
First throw in overtime for Lott. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense. Sit.
Pistol.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Run.
Shit. Check 50.
My touch.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. My touch.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory.